I know, May is emotional, filled with reflection, some burnout, mixed with celebration, teetering the line for transitions, and a lot of anticipation. So today, we are diving into one piece of that journey to help you finish strong and step into what's next with confidence. If you have ever hit May and thought, how am I still standing? Maybe it's the emails, the field trips, packing up your classrooms, the assessments, the questions about next year, and somehow you're supposed to plan for the future while you're barely surviving today as you are building your microschool? Well, I've been there and I can totally relate. May can feel like you're dragging yourself across the finish line with a clipboard and a coffee. But what if we could end this year with more peace and not panic? That's what today's episode is all about, as I share with you my favorite 3P framework. Get out your notebook, get out your pen. It's time to get your teach on. Welcome, teacher, to the Let Your Light Shine podcast. If you're searching for the freedom and permission to design the life you love as a teacher, you're in the right place. I'm on a mission to help teachers just like you build their own dream school or homeschooling business. In this present day, the world needs you, teacher friend, to step out in faith and give students an education they love and so deserve. In this podcast, I will teach you how to start a fulfilling and profitable homeschooling business that lights you up. I'm Mackenzie Oliver, former elementary teacher and instructional coach, gone homeschool teacher and business builder. I'm here to empower you to step outside the classroom and choose the experiences, the curriculum, and all the moments that put a smile on your face and your students. Does it seem like a dream? Well, it did to me, until God opened the doors and made it reality. Together, we are breaking through fears and moving the crowd. So get out your notebook, sharpen your pencil. It's time to get your teach on. Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked up in May and realized you're somehow supposed to be finishing the year and preparing for the next one? And you may be feeling as if you're barely keeping your head above water, especially if you are leaving traditional school setting and starting your micro school for the very first time. Or maybe you've already started your micro school, but you are now thinking of growing and expanding and you need to hire. Or you are moving locations. Oh, by the way, you have to stay tuned for this month's series. We're going to be talking about all of the details with transition, celebrations, anticipation. And at the end of May, I have a big surprise and big change that is happening in our micro school, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. But here's my thing. May is definitely soaked in reflection. You want to sit in your chair and have your coffee and brainstorm all of your wins and maybe even thinking to yourself, how did I ever even get here? But you also feel like you don't have enough time for that because you're ending and beginning at the same time, and you're anticipating maybe a lot of change. It's just this real strange mix of pride and exhaustion, where you want to throw a party and a towel all at the same time. And if you're feeling stretched thin, overwhelmed, and wondering how you're ever even going to finish the year, trust me when I tell you, you are not alone. Or maybe you're like, oh, I know how to finish the end of the year. I just don't know what to do between now and August. I get it. Today, we're going to find a way to end with purpose without losing our peace. I remember my first May running Lighthouse Learning, and I was just at a crossroads of, I don't know how to end this year. Do I have a big celebration? Do I do it formally? Do I do it informally? And we ended up having, now it's going to be our 5th year celebration of an end of the year banquet. Only one of those years we had it at the current church that we are in, but this coming year we are going back to the park. The community of our school, even though we have times 8 our school, everybody still loves going back to the park for this end of the year celebration. And every year it becomes a little bit more formal. But I was like, I am just ready to take a break. I'm excited for summer. I have a lot of changes that I want to make, but yet I also want to celebrate. But I don't know if I have enough energy. And you're also maybe thinking about preparing for summer camps. That's where we are right now, changing locations. Maybe you're getting a ton of inquiries from your current parents about all the festivities for the end of the year and what's coming up next year, along with what? Yeah, those new inquiries, you're prepping, you're also trying to clean your classroom and declutter, finalize tuition agreements. So I understand how you could feel physically, mentally, and emotionally exhausted. And I think that we need to spend more time talking about caregiving fatigue. Teaching is never going to go away. There will always be enough for you to have a teaching career in public school, in private school, in your own school. There's always going to be teachers. You are always going to be needed. You will always be an asset to society. And if you are very passionate, or maybe you were passionate, but you're not anymore, but you're trying to get your mojo back, you really are considering all of the ins and outs and the things to do and the dreams and the aspirations, but you just don't know how to manage it all. And you want to finish strong, and you can barely maybe even finish your sentences because there's caregiving fatigue. In teaching, there is just caregiving fatigue, and we need to own it. We need to recognize it. We need to practice a ton of self-care and not feel guilty about it. Seriously, I have been feeling that way for the past few months due to some big changes that we've been preparing behind the scenes. And although it's been really beautiful, it's as if we've been preparing for birth. And you know all of the mixed emotions that come with that. You're pregnant, your feet are swollen, you're tired, you're excited, there's a big party for the baby, you don't know if you're going to have a boy, you don't know if you're going to have a girl, you've got to declutter your house, you need to set up the baby's room. It's literally all still the same when you are in this position. And at first, I started noticing my body doing some very peculiar things that I wasn't used to, meaning I wasn't as excited to get up out of bed in the morning. My morning time was just needing to be so much more extended. I really didn't journal the way that I've used to. I didn't read as much as what I've used to, but I got really frustrated with myself. Like, what is wrong with me? Why am I not in it the way that I'm typically in it? Like my energy is gone, but I still have the physical energy, but my mental energy was feeling just a little bit more depleted. We also moved into a house that I'm so grateful for. I'm so excited about. That was a very big move and transition. And although I was physically up and doing things and going to bed late, I was needing to wake up earlier, but I couldn't. And I just found myself needing more quiet time. Quiet. No pen, no paper, no journal, no book, no Bible, nothing. Quiet. And I got really on myself. I'm like, you know better, Mackenzie. You know your routines, you know your habits, you know your disciplines. And so at first, this change in me was feeling very defeating. But now I'm learning that was me caring for myself. Who cares what the productivity experts say? Who cares what you've been doing in the past? You need to do what feels right to you right now. I don't care. I don't care what anyone has to say. David Goggins. I don't know if you guys know him, but he is like, balls to the wall. Let's go. Woo! Get up. Train. Don't eat until you have exercised. I'm sorry, but that is just not how we are all the time. We cannot be like that every single day of our life. We are like nature and we have seasons. And even if it's spring or summer, but you feel like your body is in a winter season where you're hibernating and you are resting and you are growing, you're not stagnant, you're just growing differently. It is okay. So I just wanted to share that little personal tidbit that self-care is so important. So important. Maybe you need to take for me, I was used to exercise. Well, actually, I got off my little exercising track here and then I started exercising in the afternoon and I was so hard on myself. I would say, you used to wake up in the morning and exercise. What's so hard about it now? Why do you need to do it in the afternoon? You know, this negative self-talk towards myself. But really, I love going in the afternoon now. I'm not running miles. I'm walking my dog. The evenings here in Florida are cooler. It's miserably hot throughout the day. And of course, in the morning, I needed my little more time to think and process. So May can feel heavy. It's the collision of celebration and survival mode. You're still a good leader, even if you are tired, and you can finish with purpose without doing it all. So there have been so many times where when I was in public school teaching, May was just full of paperwork and grading and packing and changing maybe classrooms, just feeling the total burnout. I love being in this position of having a micro school because even though it can come in waves, there's still so much purpose. And you can look at it as, oh my goodness, I'm going to spend my summer preparing for the next school year. I'm so used to laying out by the pool. Yes, you can still do that. Absolutely. I say right now, we need to prioritize where we need to hold steadfast in what is important to us. but we also need to feel that purpose and feel that excitement for the upcoming school year. And if we don't do anything during the summer, it can feel very overwhelming. So we can do things little by little without feeling as if we have to eat the whole elephant at once. You guys may literally be feeling like you're going to fall asleep at your desk, planning the end of the year celebrations and all the things because you may be trying to do it all. I've really learned the power of the 3 Ps. The 3 Ps are prioritize, purge, and plan lightly. Prioritize what absolutely matters this month. Literally, get out a piece of paper. What absolutely has to happen this month? So for me, end of the year banquet, packing, which is also going to become decluttering, and preparing for summer camp. That's it. It's those things right there. That's it. I'm not going to focus on hiring in May. Typically I do, but not this year. I'm going to focus on what I just mentioned, my priorities. And you can't have more than a handful of priorities. Promise me that. Number 2, purge. What can I say no to even if it feels awkward? Right now, I so badly want to open up all the curriculum and get to planning all of that, but not this month. Nope, can't do it now. It's not a priority. But at the end of May and at the beginning of June, although I already have my plan for curriculum, I will be preparing and organizing our curriculum for the upcoming year. And it's not too late. So actually the month of May is all about preparing for curriculum. So I highly encourage you to join Microschool Masterminds. We go live. Yes, we go live this week on Thursday. It will be from 6 to 7:30. You will get a booklet as soon as you log into Microschool Masterminds. You get a booklet with planning for curriculum. You will have all access to all of our videos about legalities, planning, marketing, emails, grants, funding, finances, raising money, building community. All of those topics are covered in Microschool Masterminds. It is a buffet. You can watch all the videos, download the items, get started creating all your binders, getting organized. The summer is an incredible time for you to be a part of Microschool Masterminds because it is your professional development and it's your way of staying connected with other people who are going through the same things that you are going through, whether you are just now beginning or you've been in this industry of microschooling or homeschool hybrids for several years. We have a buffet of materials for everybody. And this week, we are going to be planning our curriculum together and sharing what's worked and what we're going to be utilizing and organizing and making these decisions, sharing with each other. It's going to be very collaborative. So I hope that you can join us. You can go to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. You can join by the month. You can join by the year. And so with that, we need to be able to purge because this month is going to be different than what it has been in the past. I know it's really difficult right now to go through your whole entire list of things that you need to do and say, no, no, no. But it really goes into what I teach in Microschool Masterminds, and that's the 4 Ds. And one of the 4 Ds is to delegate it or defer it to later. So can you find someone else to take care of it for you? So actually, the end of the year banquet, I actually am deferring that, even though I am a part of it, of course. But I'm deferring it, meaning that I'm not going to do all of the pieces as we've done in the past, and I'm delegating it to a group of parents, but I still am the visionary and the thought person behind it. It would probably be very helpful to you to write the word purge on an index card and to keep it taped to your computer, or write the word purge and keep it next to your bathtub or taped to your mirror or on your steering wheel, because you really are going to need to say no to a lot of things that are coming towards you, even if it is phone calls or text messages. What can be delayed? That's the other D from the 4D framework, is what can be delayed and done until later. To all my teacher friends, parents, and visionary leaders, if you are listening to this, I know you are passionate about creating a micro school or a program, a homeschool hybrid that truly shines. But let's be totally honest. Building and growing a micro school or your own program or homeschool hybrid, it isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart. Whether you're just getting started or looking to scale, there's so much to navigate. Legalities, marketing, finances, student enrollment, location, curriculum planning. That's exactly why I created Microschool Masterminds, a community where you don't have to figure it out all alone. Inside, you'll get step-by-step guidance to launch, grow, and sustain your microschool or homeschool hybrid, access to our exclusive training modules, resources, and live coaching, and a supportive network of educators who get it. Because because they're building their own dream schools as well. You have this dream of creating an incredible opportunity for students, for teachers, and yourself. Maybe you're in the early stages, wondering, where do I even start? Or maybe you've already taken the leap, but now you're feeling overwhelmed with marketing, enrollment, all of the planning or the finances. You're not alone, and you don't have to figure it out all by yourself. That's why Microschool Masterminds is here to help you on a month-by-month basis. That's right, it's a month-by-month membership designed to give you the support, structure, and strategy you need to actually make progress. Each month, you'll get live group coaching calls so you can ask questions, get feedback, and gain clarity on your next steps. Step-by-step training modules on legal setup, marketing, enrollment, financial planning, school operations, a private community of passionate educators who get what you're building and are right there with you, a roadmap to keep you moving forward whether you're launching or growing your school, and new resources delivered to your teacher mailbox inside our Microschool Masterminds community that are brand new every single month. And again, the best part is it's a month-to-month membership, so you can join when you're ready and staying as long as you need. Or if you're all in, grab the yearly membership and get 2 months free. This is your time. Your vision deserves a real plan, and I want to help you every step of the way. Go to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds to join us today. That's teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. We can't wait to see you. Last but not least, whoo-wee. This is one where, again, it was happening to me. And I just got finished with our April planning, and it was beautiful, and I planned a lot, but I did not plan this way for the month of May, meaning I didn't plan as intensely in the month of May because I knew that I needed to have a looser schedule because of all of the, I forgot about this. Oh yeah, we did do this last year. Oh, let's remember to do this. I have a doc where I keep all of those end of the year checklist and things that we plan for. But truth be told, I'm really trying to plan more lightly because we have some brand new initiatives that we're doing for our school that are going to take me away from all of the current planning that I'm used to doing. I have been before where I've had every single week of summer sketched and highlighted out for my kids and their camps and their school obligations. Prior to this month, I would always have it planned out. But this month of May, I knew that there was going to be some much needed pockets of time to be able to freely flow. And I don't mean that we need to be reactive, but I can say that with needing more time to reflect, needing more time to purge, needing more time to prepare, needing more time to prioritize, needing more time to have conversations with people and goodbyes and hellos and nice to meet yous and thank yous, we need to have just a little bit of a looser schedule. So take everything that I had just mentioned to you, prioritize, purge, and plan lightly. Make a 3-column list, and that is prioritize. Write down everything that is that you want to do first. And then I want you to highlight your top 5 from that list. Everything else is either going to go to purge column or a plan lightly column. The last column, if you want to do a little bonus, you can add a people column, and you can assign people the task and the priorities that you cannot focus on. So your top 5 priorities for this month, take all the things that you put in the priority column that is not a top 5, move them to the purge column or move them to the people column. And the plan lightly column can have some of those tasks as well. Or maybe it's just summer camp, or maybe it's soccer camp for your daughter. Plan lightly. Friend, listen up. If this message hit your heart today, know this. You and I are building something that really matters. Even on the days when it feels messy, uncertain, or slower than you hoped, you are doing holy work. You're planting seeds that will bloom in seasons you haven't even seen yet. And you don't have to figure it all out by yourself. I invite you to Microschool Masterminds because leadership feels lonely, and it's never meant to be this way. Inside of Microschool Masterminds, you're going to find real strategies, real stories, real encouragement, and a real community that wants to see you win, not just in your school, but in your life. This is life work. So imagine walking in to the summer and to the next school year with confidence and clarity instead of chaos and confusion. Imagine building a microschool that's not just surviving, but thriving, and you're thriving with systems that support you and not drain you. That's a big module in itself in Microschool Masterminds are our systems. The future is possible and it starts right now. Join us this Thursday as we plan out our curriculum. Let us help you take that weight off of your shoulders. The future starts now and it starts this summer. But at first, it starts with you and taking care of yourself. I love you all. I can't wait to see you in Microschool Masterminds. It's going to be an amazing summer. That's teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. Doors are open. We are there for you. We love you. We can't wait to see you. Keep shining. To all my teacher friends, parents, and visionary leaders, if you are listening to this, I know you are passionate about creating a micro school or a program, a homeschool hybrid that truly shines. But let's be totally honest. Building and growing a micro school or your own program or homeschool hybrid, it isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart. Whether you're just getting started or looking to scale, there's so much to navigate. Legalities, marketing, finances, student enrollment, location, curriculum planning. That's exactly why I created Microschool Masterminds, a community where you don't have to figure it out all alone. Inside, you'll get step-by-step guidance to launch, grow, and sustain your microschool or homeschool hybrid, access to our exclusive training modules, resources, and live coaching, and a supportive network of educators who get it because they're building their own dream schools as well. You have this dream of creating an incredible opportunity for students, for teachers, and yourself. Maybe you're in the early stages, wondering, where do I even start? Or maybe you've already taken the leap, but now you're feeling overwhelmed with marketing, enrollment, all of the planning or the finances. You're not alone and you don't have to figure it out all by yourself. That's why Microschool Masterminds is here to help you on a month-by-month basis. That's right, it's a month-by-month membership designed to give you the support, structure, and strategy you need to actually make progress. Each month, you'll get live group coaching calls so you can ask questions, get feedback, and gain clarity on your next steps. Step-by-step training modules on legal setup, marketing, enrollment, financial planning, school operations, a private community of passionate educators who get what you're building and are right there with you, a roadmap to keep you moving forward whether you're launching or growing your school, and new resources delivered to your teacher mailbox inside our Microschool Masterminds community that are brand new every single month. And again, the best part is it's a month-to-month membership, so you can join when you're ready and staying as long as you need. Or if you're all in, grab the yearly membership and get 2 months free. This is your time. Your vision deserves a real plan, and I want to help you every step of the way. Go to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds to join us today. That's teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. We can't wait to see you.